Hello again, S. Scott from the Retro Gamer Forum, and been away for a bit. It's Christmas and work and all that, and today and tomorrow we're going to have a look at the following games, all kids games on the Dreamcast. And these are four that I have, and we're going to have a look and see if they're any good, and if anyone over the age of 5 can get any enjoyment out of them. Anyway, those are Chicken Run, Walt Disney's World Quest Magical Racing Tour, Looney Tunes Space Race, and finally Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. So they're the four games we're going to have a look at, and they may be very short reviews depending on if I like them or not. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so the first game, as I said before, is Chicken Run. So this is the heavy FM type intro. And I had a quick go before this video, and well, we'll see what you think of it. There are an awful lot of obviously games made for younger players, and myself having a 4-year-old daughter, we have a few. She's played Wall-E recently on the PS3 and various things, so they have their place, and particularly younger potential games, to get them in, they need simple controls, and I know the Wii has taken over a lot of that market in those, rightly or wrongly, those kind of easy to play games, but games like this are simple enough. I'll just quit this and get into the game. So it's sort of based on the film, if you've ever seen it. It's got Mel Gibson, I think, and other people. It's the first shot of the graphics. They're the kind of it always seems to be that the children's games get away with these kind of poorer graphics. Maybe there's. Do you think nobody's going to notice? I don't know. But,
and I wondered if we could cut through it.
Anyway, this is the plot. So I've got to find some shears or something and cut through a fence. The first part.
Aye, that's a thought. We could use that old butter knife from one of the huts, and I'm sure there are some broken shears around somewhere. I reckon if you get me those.
Skip through a bit of this now, so that's what I've got to find. And you can see, first of all, you've got this kind of Zelda-esque top-down perspective when you go inside buildings, and it's the same outside. So use the analog stick. You can see there's the 3 options. You've got jump, action and inventory, so pretty straightforward. So you just exit a door by going out, and then you get into the compound. If you haven't seen Chicken Run, it's sort of pretty much based on the Great Escape, or the concept of it. And so when you're judging a game, I suppose you have to judge it for its intended audience. So for me to sort of just slag the game off maybe isn't entirely fair. So kind of judge it on its merits of gameplay. You can see in the distance there, there's a dog trying to get me, and on the radar is an object I need to pick up. There we are. That was really well hidden, wasn't it? And a bit like a Zelda game, you've got an inventory and you can equip yourself with different objects. So what else about the game? Well, it's dark at the moment. Most of the missions, I believe, are in the dark. Dog nearly got me there, and whether I've got away with that or not. And exit. So yet again, you can talk to the different characters, but there's no real interaction in here.
Sorry, Ginger. I don't know where that goes.
Right.
You could ask Mac.
Sounds like they use many of the original voices. Whether Mr. Gibson's voice is in here or not, I don't know. Is that dog going to be waiting for me when I get out? Fortunately not. You can see on the right there's the radar which shows where I have to go. not too difficult, as you would expect.
I managed to avoid the dogs and find the other blade you need.
Aye, that's brilliant. Well done, Hen.
Thank you.
Now placing the bolt I already have through the centre of the two whilst crossing them in a 90-degree fashion like so, give her a wee bit of a tweak and hey presto! Wire cutters.
They look great. I hope they'll be strong enough.
Well, remember, it'll only work on the rusty fence wire.
Okay, that's
Oh yes, thanks, Matt.
simple enough.
Now, I have to be able to get through the fence to get...
Yeah. You can hear my Dreamcast whirring away frantically there. It's don't know whether it's supposed to do that or not,
I
but
can't work
it's a noise it
miracles,
makes.
but we might pull it off.
Got lots and lots of text-heavy FMV.
Right.
At least you can skip it. It would be intolerable if you couldn't. I'm not going to get through a fence. Whoop. Now, if you press against the buildings, it normally goes down to a kind of flatter perspective. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. So you sort of have, and what it could really do is with the twin analog stick, so you could see around the kind of corners, but you don't have that, so. Also, here we've just collected a piece of the overall map of the compound. Let's find out where we're going. And I think this is the rusty part of the fence. I'm just out. So I'm trying to work out whether this is a game my daughter would like, because it's certainly not a game I'm going to play other than the simple fact that I bought it. And you know, if you have bought these games, you should at least play them once, even if you can then just say, well, I can write it off. And that's what I've been doing with some of my time during my 2 or 3 week absence on YouTube, is just picking some of the games off the shelf. Oops, and thinking, well, give it a go. At least then you can form an opinion on it. So I am interested to see what the other 3 Dreamcast games are. I think at least 2 of them are racers. So obviously, you know, your kind of Quack Shots and your Castle of Illusions and the Mega Drive, some extremely good games there. So all children's games, you know, aren't necessarily either just for children or be crap. There is some, there are some good ones out there. Yep. So it's a bit like Metal Gear Solid, this, for chickens. Oh, that might be able to sneak by here. Anyway, oh, what's this? You get the idea of the kind of game it is. So, it's kind of like a, for want of a better word, it's a cartoon stealth game. So, if you like that kind of thing, you should see eBay, see if it's out there. If you've got kids and you want to get them into gaming, then this is reasonably well playable. I'd give it 6 out of 10 maybe. Not too bad a game. So there we are. So I'm going to move on to the next game in a minute, which is Walt Disney World Quest Magical Racing Tour, which looks like it's got chipmunks on it. So see you soon.